Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hi. So my name is Vu. I'm currently working for my family business, Quang Tri Private Enterprise in Sóc Trăng Province of Vietnam. Sóc Trăng is the rice cradle of the Mekong Delta in down south of Vietnam. As you can see in the picture there, the golden rice field and the factory. So that is not actually our rice field, but it's our laboratory, it's our research center. So that is where we develop our new variety over the years. And as mentioned, we are not just a rice producer. We are proud to say that we participate in every single phase of the rice development. So we are focusing on breeding new variety, so R&D. We are a seed producer of our own variety, and we have our rice brands as well. And this is our, except from the seed, these are the rice product that we mainly sell in the market under Mr. Cua's brand, Quang Cua, which translates to Mr. Cua's rice. And I'm proud to share with you, and Jeremy already touched on it. I think we are maybe we are one of the only company out there that develop our own seed and won the world best rice. Because what we learned throughout the years in the conference is that, for example, Thailand, the seed normally is from the government. Cambodia is from the government as well. So, but for Vietnam, the seed is developed and owned by our private company. And we win the first world best rice with the SC25 rice in 2019. And from 2019 up until now, we always been ranked the top world best rice. In 2022, Mr. Gu, our founder, was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award by TRT. And in 2023, we have won the second time the world best rice again. So just to give you a background, how did we get there? How did we achieve this success? So it's a journey of more than 30 years of research and development. And it started out in the 90s. In the beginning, Mr. Gu didn't have much experience about rice variety, but he had a dream, that Vietnam should have high quality, delicious, and high yield so that we can help the farmers. So he set out the journey by working with his university, which is Cần Thơ University, where he graduated from, to research on the traditional rice variety of Vietnam and also learn from other variety that we collect from other countries. So we studied Thai rice, we studied VD20, which is Taiwanese rice. We studied the Chinese rice, and also the traditional famous variety of Vietnam, like Tam Son Hai Hậu, which is the very famous rice variety from the north of Vietnam, and Nang Thâm Chả Đa, which is a famous variety from the south of Vietnam. This variety were so famous back in the days, but because as similar like Cambodia, we have years and years of war. We have the French colonization, we have the US war. So many of this variety were lost throughout the year. So through this research, the team have learned, set up the methodology for their future research. So in 1998, the team introduced the first variety called ST1 and ST2. So ST is the shortcut for Sóc Trăng, which is the province name, and the first variety ST1, ST2. And so they set up a team, and some of them are in the room with us here today, like Ms. Hương, sitting right there. The lady here, she has been with us for more than 30 years now. Mr. Gu is in the middle, and Dr. Phương, he couldn't be here today because of his health problem. And you can see the breeders in the pictures there. These team members are still with us up until today. Very loyal. And with the vision to develop something great, the rice variety that's delicious and high quality for Vietnam, the purpose, why would they want to do this? Because they grow up in Sóc Trăng Province, where they live around farmers, and they see the hardship of the farmers. So they set out the mission to transform the seed. And they borrowed this mission on the wall, say, improved seed is the catalyst to prosperity. And you can see on the right side, this mission is on the gate of our factory up until today, and is the guidance for all of our research and development throughout the year. So the team go out and research on one of the variety called VD20 I mentioned from Taiwan. And in 2001, they made a discovery that this VD20 was naturally mutated in the field. And they study on this new variety and they name it ST3. And ST3 were recognized as the national seed in 2002. And though this seed is like this variety have like great fragrance, good texture, but then when we commercialize this to the farmer, eventually we see their issue. For example, the silver belly of the grain. So the team set out to continue to study to find something better to fix this issue. And in 2005 to 2010, the team released new variety called SC5, SC19, SC20. So this variety after that fixed the silver belly issue. However, it have one more criteria that made the team not satisfied. One of the index that we look into is called the gel consistency index. So when we benchmark this variety with Thai homily, for example, we take Thai homily as the best quality out there. And when we compare the gel consistency index of these three variety are lower. And this gel consistency will impact the quality of the rice after cooking. So the rice will become drier over time. So they continue to research, and by 2016, they have released SC24 and SC25. When they benchmark all of the criteria of SC24 and 25, it has already surpassed homily of Thailand. And the breakthrough is in 2019, 3 years after the release of SC24 and SC25. It was crowned the world best rice for the first time for Vietnam. And this award wasn't just about our variety. It was a validation of decades of research, recognition of our dedication, of our farmers' dedication, and confirmed that Vietnam has arrived as a major player in the global agriculture innovation. And right after the award, we can see the recognition is a catalyst to many different positive responses from Vietnam government, the media, and the consumers. Just right 20 days after the award in 2019, the Prime Minister of Vietnam invited the entire, our whole team of research to the capital of Hanoi to acknowledge their achievement at TRT event. And the Ministry of Science and Technology recognized SC25 as the top scientific achievement of the year in 2019. And by 2021, Mr. Cua was awarded Ho Chi Minh Award for Science and Technology. So in short, this award is the highest award for scientific research in Vietnam. It's like a Nobel Prize of Vietnam. And it's very hard to achieve. Mr. Cua have got it. And the TRT award didn't just change the perception internationally. It transformed how our Vietnamese people view our rice. And we can see that before 2019, Vietnamese consumer prefer to buy Thai rice and Cambodian rice because they perceive the import rice are higher quality. And for the export market, we usually export to like a low value market, but not to like Western, like US, Japan, Europe, Australia, because Vietnamese rice were perceived as low quality. Right after 2019, Vietnamese consumer now, I can tell you right now, if you go to Vietnam, you ask people, what are you eating at home? They will say SC25. And it opened many new market for Vietnam industry. So right now, our rice is exported to the US, the UK, Australia, and Japan as well. And for the farmer, because of the low value paddy, back in the days, the farmer have low margin. So now if the farmer work on our SC25 rice, they will have higher income as well. So we can see that for the first time, domestic consumers actively sought out, really they sought out Vietnamese rice, not because of necessity, but out of pride and preference for superior quality. And the number one brand that they are looking for is our brand, Mr. Cua's Rice. And because of the high demand in the local market, it create an opportunity for many, many Vietnamese rice company out there. And one other thing is that we develop the seed, but we don't keep the seed to ourselves. We actually share the result, and we commercialize our seeds so that other company can grow the rice as well. So one of the company is here, Thọ Rice. They actually buying our seed and develop their own SD25 rice. And you can see here this picture we took at the Vietnamese Rice Festival, and we can see hundreds of SC25 brand in Vietnam right now. And not only the positive things, just 6 months after the award in 2019, we found out that there are more than 30 applications around the world, in the US, in Australia, Germany, Vietnam, more than 30 applications trying to trademark the term SC25. And it took us 3 years and a lot of legal fees to defend the word SC25 for Vietnam. And finally, we have done it in 2023. And now no one can trademark the word SC25 around the world. And after that, we create our own brand, Mr. Cua, which you saw, to create a differentiation to the market. And also not just trademarking the SC25, we face many of the issue because of the high demand in the market. Many companies trying to replicate our seed or reproduce seed similar like ours, but using our genetic and bring to competitions and advocate that is their brand. So we do face a lot of issue right after the World Best Rice as well. Because we focus on the domestic market, and we face counterfeit products. And in the last 5 years, me personally, I have worked with police, legal team to defend not just a trademark, but the Vietnamese will know this. There are many cases where people are captured and imprisoned. And not just on the market side, the consumer behavior change, but finally we have achieved our mission is to deliver prosperity to the farmer. So our SC24 and SC25 are non-photosensitive, which means every year we can grow 2 crops minimum per year. And the average yield is 6 to 7 hectares of wet paddy, depending on the farmer's technique and the region, the soil. And it's tolerant to saline soil. And because of the high demand I already mentioned, so that's why when the farmer, they grow this paddy, they sell it, they usually get higher price than comparing to other paddy, right? And also many farmers now apply our seed to grow not just on the rice field, but on the shrimp farms. We have a sustainable model where for shrimp farmers, they have 1 season of shrimp, and then right after the shrimp is harvested, they grow the rice on the shrimp farm. And this model is so good that it's preserved the shrimp farm, the soil, and also save water. And it creates the ecosystem for the shrimp and the rice to grow together in the same pond. And all of this factor have attracted more and more farmers want to switch from other variety to our SC25. And the economic impact of this is measured by the local news of Vietnam. This is the number of 2023. It is estimated that in the Mekong Delta alone, which is the down south of Vietnam, the cultivation area of SC25 and SC24 is 153,000 hectares. But within just 2 years, it is estimated at 250,000 hectares right now, just the Mekong Delta. And this is the latest number just released on Nhân Dân newspaper. It say that on average every year in 2024, the increased farmer income can be estimated around 88 million US dollars just for the Mekong Delta. So you can multiply this by 5 years. You can see the impact of our variety. And it's not just happening at the farm. Our rice is now inspired entrepreneurs in different industries to not just advocate about the rice, but advocate about our culture. One of the story I want to share here is that the story is so inspiring. So that there is an entrepreneur from Australia. He's a social entrepreneur, and he have convinced Sofitel Hotel of Ho Chi Minh City to open a restaurant named SC25. And this restaurant is just 3 years old, but right now it's already recognized as Michelin selected, and currently it is top 100 restaurant in Asia. So the journey of SC25 showcase how agriculture innovation can transcend from original purpose and become part of cultural identity and celebrate the unique culinary experience. So if you come to Vietnam, please, Ho Chi Minh City, please come and visit the restaurant. It's very nice. And to recap on the impact of the TRT World Best Rice, we can see, and I already talked about it, we can see very clear positive changes in the life of the farmer. And this is something that we are very proud about because our mission is to deliver prosperity to the farmers. And the award have fostered innovation and excellence in the rice industry. Not just us, but the entire rice industry right now is aiming for excellence. Everybody want to have the world best rice in Vietnam right now. And it boosted the national pride. I already mentioned Vietnamese consumer now, when they buy SC25 rice, not because they want to eat tasty food. They feel the pride, the proudness of this variety. And the award have shifted both market and consumer preference. I already mentioned, back in the days, Vietnam only export to low value rice, but now we can export premium rice to the premium market as well. But our journey doesn't stop there. Since 2019 up until now, every year we still invest 2 crops per year. In the first picture I show you, the research farm behind our factory. Every year we still invest 2 crops per year to maintain and improve the quality of SC25. What we have today is even better than what we had in 2019. So we maintain the quality so that we can continue to improve the life of Vietnamese and farmers. So each batch we compare the fragrance, texture, cooking quality to maintain the quality and standards that TRT have helped us establish in the last few years. And at the same time, our team constantly looking for new technology, testing and trial new sustainable inputs like fertilizer, decomposable fertilizers to convince the farmer to lean toward sustainable farming. And we currently expanding our seed business to other regions. So you can see the Mekong Delta is the gray color at the bottom. And we are expanding our seed business to the Central Highlands and also the Red River Delta in the north. And you can see the picture here. SC25 can be grown and already been grown. The first picture is in the Red River Delta. And you can see the stairs over there is the highlands of Vietnam. And the picture below is in the Mekong Delta. And the last golden picture is the rice being grown on the shrimp farms. So the waterways you see around there, you can go down there and you can pick up shrimp and crabs. So they live together. So it's a very beautiful combination ecosystem. Not just SC25. Right now, our team constantly looking for new variety that are health benefits to consumers. We are now developing low GI rice. Yesterday, Erie already showed the low GI rice. But we are aiming for something slightly different, not just health benefit, but also tasty. That is something that we aim for. Other than that, we are developing germinated purple rice to help with. So the germinated purple rice will have GABA and antioxidant to help with other health benefits as well. And we continue to develop on the rice shrimp system that I already mentioned, because this is beneficial not just to the farmer, but help the farmer have double income and also good for the environment. So not just us alone, but as the rice industry of Vietnam as a whole, our rice variety is recognized by TRT, but the soft texture rice variety of Vietnam have been acknowledged not just by international experts, but also by the farmers. We can see that farmers from Thailand and Cambodia are adopting soft texture variety from Vietnam because of the high yield and excellent quality. So this adoption demonstrates how Vietnamese innovation in rice cultivation can cross borders and benefiting the farmers in the region, not just in our own country. So I'm standing here today with profound gratitude to the rice trader, Jeremy and the team, for creating this platform and celebrate not just commercial success, but dedication, innovation, and human stories behind every single grain of rice. And to our farmers, many of them are not here today, but we would like to thank them for trusting us because of their livelihood. Farmers are very risk adverse. When you tell them this is good, they wouldn't believe you until they really see it. So they have trusted us and go with us for many, many years. So for that, we thank you. And to our research team, one of them is here, Ms. Hung, for being with us for more than 30 years and make all of this happen. And to everybody in the room, may this story inspire you to believe that the dedication and innovation, even the smallest beginning, can yield extraordinary result. And as our journey continues, I want to end my presentation with a quote. As long as we continue to innovate, to share the result, and dare to dream, even the smallest grain of rice can carry the weight of civilization. Thank you.